Hey, it's Kassy. Today we're going to be working on some of my art journaling prompt cards. So I like to put them in this Rolodex here. I've got a bunch. And what I have done in the past is take the topic that is on the front of the card here and put art on the back of it so that when I'm rolling through my Rolodex, I have pretty art to look at. And so anyway, and it's really fun. And then if I need inspiration, I just pick a card and do what it tells me. And it's a really fun way to just get yourself in the mood to create. So I'm going to pick a card today. So we are just going to pick the next one on the list. And this one says, color prompt, metallic colors. Use any metallic colors in your journal page. So sometimes they can be as simple as this. Other times they could be more involved, like this one says this is a technique card. It's a torn paper mosaic, so you tear paper and you do stuff and you outline a word, and so I've done that here on the other side already. So yeah, these are really fun. They're in my Etsy shop if you're interested in getting them. It's a download. It's a digital download, so you can print them off yourself and start creating today and start using them today. So that's exciting. So what I like to do, I printed this on cardstock so that I could just create on the back of it and it'll be sturdy enough to hold up. You know, I don't put a ton of water and stuff on this. It is just cardstock, but you could also print these on smooth watercolor paper, you know, if it will go through your printer, whatever you can get to go through your printer. You can print these on, you could even print these on paper and then glue them onto like watercolor or Bristol or mixed media paper if, you know, if that paper won't go through your printer and you want to create on it and then create on the back of it. There's so many ways that you can use these. So I hope that you'll check them out maybe. These are such a great resource for getting out of the creative slump or just trying to think of an idea. You know, sometimes that is the hardest part. It's just like, what do I want to make? So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. It's just going to be a quick and simple project. I love doing these when I just want to create but only have a few minutes, or again, like I said before, like I might be a little stuck or something. So I have one of my stencils here. I love this stencil and I haven't used it in a little while, so we're going to use that today. And I also have some Amsterdam paint from Royal Talons. I just grabbed a few colors. I have turquoise blue and permanent blue violet here, some nice colors that go well together. And then I have a few of their metallics. I love their metallic paint. It's so creamy and buttery and delicious. And so I've got bronze, light gold, graphite, and deep gold. And I wasn't sure which one I wanted to use, so I thought I'll just get them all out and just play. So I'm not I don't have a particular idea in mind. I'm just going to play. I might even just do a background or something, and then maybe add a quote or phrase or something, and then see where it takes me. So let's see. Let's start by putting some paint down onto the paper. So I'm just going to work directly on the paper. And I definitely don't need a lot of paint because this is a small piece of paper. That's another reason I love doing this, because it's such a small, you know, it's like, I don't remember what the size of these are. Hold on. It's 4 by 3 1/8. That's right. I've cut a million of these cards at this point. It's 4 by 3 1/8. And so that's a pretty small space to work on. So yeah, it's nice. All right. So I'm just using an old credit card to scrape. I just want like some interesting color and pattern going on. I don't really know what I'm doing with this necessarily, but that is a beautiful color. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bit of this to have another color on here, turquoise blue, and put a little bit right here and maybe here and like right there. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to squish it around, or scrape it around, excuse me. A little bit horizontal, perpendicular, or vertical, excuse me. And I like that scrapey, scratchy look, you know. So I'm going for that a little bit. I think that's fine. And we'll use the rest over here. It's so weird. I've been working on bigger surfaces lately, so it is really challenging to work on a really small surface like this. Okay, I have 2 different golds here. So the Amsterdam line has a deep gold and a light gold. And I often use the deep gold because it's dreamy and gorgeous. But I was thinking, what if we used both so that we can see next to each other the difference and get an idea of each of them. They're both beautiful. Okay, and then I've got my stencil. Let's use my stencil with this. And I'll do like this maybe. I'm gonna use a sponge. This one's almost run out. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the light gold. Look how pretty that is. And we'll just go here and there. I didn't get very much, did I? Okay, gives decent coverage. Let's see how the deep gold is. Just a little bit darker. Still kind of gives the same level of coverage though, just slightly different color. I guess I'm going all over. I wasn't planning on that, but here we are. Okay, let's see how that goes. You could definitely do it thicker and get more coverage. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Wow. Oh, I haven't really used it in this way. And that is really something. Wow, isn't that a cool background now? Oh my goodness, I love that. Unexpected. Okay, I've got some white, titanium white acrylic ink from Amsterdam, and I am just gonna put a little bit up here on my mat. And then I've got this stamp. This is very well worn and loved. I'm pretty sure this is Seth Apter stamp, maybe with Paper Artsy, probably, I think. But you can see it's just funky like lines, and I've used it so much with acrylic paint. So it is very worn and loved, but I love it so much. It gives really cool, fun textures. So I'm just dipping it right into that acrylic ink. And then actually I want to line this up again. Line my stencil up again, and then I'm going to just stamp this here and there, but only through my stencil. And this is a fun technique. It gives you an interesting effect. It keeps it like in the stencil. I don't know, it's just cool. It looks good. So I think that's pretty good. I just wanted some texture in there. So see, I don't know. That's just part of the background, actually. So yeah, so now we just have that pattern kind of randomly in the stencil area, which looks pretty good to me. Okay, I have this really dark purple. Oh, it's called Prussian blue. I thought it was purple. It's very dark blue. I don't know. I just feel like I want to outline with this. It looks purple to me. So yeah, I'm just gonna outline. The only rule on this card was that I use metallic paint, and I've done that. And now it's led me to this, down this path. So there's really, no rules other than that. And I think it's fun to just let your intuition guide you. I was called to use this marker. I was called to use these colors. And it's making a fun, interesting background. The other thing I like about working on these small surfaces, you don't have to really commit too much to anything. It's just a quick little thing. And if you're like, you do it and you're like, all right, I don't know how I feel about this, but it's done now. And you learn something, whether it's something you want to repeat, or maybe something you don't want to repeat. You've still learned something. That looks so cool. I love this. I think this is a great background. Imagine this bigger. you know, and then maybe like a face drawn on top of it, or just a quote, or just, you know, some sort of abstract thing. I think this is pretty cool. All right, I found these quotes here. This quote sheet is a sticker sheet. It is from Art by Marlene. It is a couple years old probably now, but I love quotes and stickers, and I have them in plenty. So I just every once in a while pick yeah, we'll keep it off to the side here. I will just close my eyes and randomly pick a sheet, because I have a bunch of them in a bin, and then I'll make sure to pick my phrase from that sheet. It's just another little sort of game I play with myself. It's also a good practice for, you know, listening to your intuition more and letting it guide you through the process. I love this. I think this is great. It's super simple, and it was made really quickly. We used one of my stencils, and we used light gold and deep gold. And we also used permanent blue violet and turquoise blue paint from the Amsterdam line. And we used a Posca pen and some Amsterdam ink. So look at all these supplies we just used for this little card. And I think it looks fantastic. I love the turquoise poking through in the background there. I love this Prussian blue that kind of looks purpley to me. Sort of outlining, and do you notice how like using that dark color border around there helps to bring the gold out even more and gives it more definition. So now that this is done, I'm going to get my Rolodex, and I'm going to flip this now on the side and put it in the side back in the Rolodex with the art side facing up. So there we go. She's been added to the group. And next time we'll work on a new prompt card. If you enjoyed working with this prompt card, go to Kassy's Parlor on Etsy and check them out. There are 4 different sets. You get to, as soon as you purchase them, you get a download. You can print them right away and start working with them today. I think they're really fun, and again, a great way to help you get unstuck. If you like this video and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel and like and comment on the video. The likes and the comments and the subscribing, just all of it really helps so that these videos can be seen by more people, so we can help more people get crafty inspiration and maybe get unstuck. So I hope that you have a wonderful day. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you next time.